How many times have you prayed to a God, the God of your choosing, to heal you, to heal your family, to heal people, to heal a race, to heal something that you thought needed attention that you felt powerless about? How many times did you fall on your knees and cry out in desperation for a desperate God to serve you? I'm asking you to consider a new life for you and to be it, coming into it, creating you as you thought you were not, but that God is. I'm asking you to transform you into light, the being of, the bodies of, and love light, and incarcerate it not again in each other. Bashing, declaring God is something else other than you. You see, you are the creator. You of is you. The creator is many. The creator is all of us who will be it. And it's a him, not it's a her. She, I am, is a womb, has a womb. The words of, the word is living, and the seed is word. And worry won't contractualize it again. You see, the word living is you who will live it to be its life of I am, I am. And I am is a race of people on this earth at this time who will be it. And this is the time, my friend. And this is the way. Walk in it, will you? Come to see that everything you have been given in life, the information, the data of, is false. Not, but only represents a tiny part of me that you are, included in the vast suffering not. But the reprehensible me shall no more be here. For the comprehensible will comprehend me now, and it shall not be incomprehensible to you anymore to be God. For God is a race, and you're not separate, my children, from my children. For my children is me. And I'm asking you to learn how to do this. And I have a school for this now, and I speak like this. And I arrange for you to be here if you want to. I personally, not, but you who believe God is in your life. Will you increase it? Will you pray to it? Will you dedicate it to it? Will you devote time, effort, and energy? Or money that you don't have? No more borrowing for it. Or are you changing? Who will you come to this day for what data? What information? Who will you come to? What words will you worship and dedicate your life to? Begging no more for influence or money. Will you quit begging the beggarly? Will robes you no more wear in your authority? Will you cast your crown down no more before men for them to give you yours, their thinking caps with? I love God to be it. My name is I love you, I am. Doing a new thing in the earth, and I record this way. I preach, teach, and reach you who will be me. For I am you, the love of, and I sprout a tree now. Trees of life, trees of love, and orchids of opinion not, or do I change all of the flowers, or what flows here in and out of your mouth? Will you love each other? Will you have coffee with me like this? Or gin and tonic, not again, the morning's in. Or changing your wine. Or what you whine about. And pray to God to serve you a different experience so that you could come into life abundantly, so that you can control your circumstances and other people's around you and your money supply. I change it all. And who am I? A little guy in Eureka Springs. A simple man who's become God. Because God, I was before you. I was you. Or am I you, timelessly speaking now? Will you see that time has no dominion in us, who school the God to be God again in the righteousness of one, or the accuracy of the data? Or are you no more knowledge of the misunderstanding so pervaded by majoring in influence of that? Will you change what you value? Will you change your mind? Will you come into school and be the schooling me who schools me to me be the living Christ that's you? So we all are one. Making headway now. The head of Christ will you be putting back together? The head of Christ, the data of. The head of Christ, the crown of affliction no more. Will you no more afflict each other with you, or what you said to them, or what you crowned the light in to condemn you, condemning them? Will condemnation be proceeding no more upon this earth? Will you no more deliver it to damnation? Hell of. Hell will you no more be here. Hell, does it exist? Or is it only a figment of your imagination, or something somebody concocted, a term of, a word? Are you changing what you do this day? Are you changing what you will live the life of? And whose life will you live this day, oh God? Will you live yours, the really living you, the real you of? I am asking you to come into school and see that it works a different way than any school you ever been in or thought of, probably. But maybe you have had these ideas. For I have one mind. And my mind is healed from you, who don't think it works this way, that I work this way, that I am God. I am God in simple people. whose law no more crowns them with loving kindness that robs them from it. I'm no more the imposter of me or you. I'm no more imposterizing God. I'm channeling me. Or am I preposterousizing no more you? Or are you ludicrous no more in your own sight to be God? Will you be equal with me? I beg you not. I ask you to come into school that works a different way, because this is where you learn to learn from you, because you are the real God. There's only one. And it's the mind of Satan no more pervading it that thought it would be separate. So if you separate your mind not from me, you will be God again, learning how you must to create me. For creators are creators. Awards of fools no more. I angelize the heavens, or am I calling the angels to repent for separating? Are you an angel? Will you be one who loves life, not unto death, but giving life freely to each other this time? No more condemning it. No more surrendering to sorrow. No more death defeating not, or will you defeat death and come unto your own grace, peace, privilege to be God again, Most High, serving it, not again, but becoming it. On the altar not, but in your daily activities, your daily speech, the daily crowning the daily with that which is timeless, oathing not to sorrow. I oath to be God, not. I come into my crown because I surrendered to be it. I learned how this way in the 2,400 lessons I wrote of Database 1. The influence of me is me upon me. I genetic am the makeup of me, and I made up my mind to be me. Who's loving you will be me also. And we will all love each other, who are the mankind. No more shed of, or will we shed our flesh? No more, or but are we flesh no more limited to the spectrum of the energies of each other who don't see what we become? I am asking you to come into a learning system to see what you can learn, to obey no more sorrow, and come into your own land, the promised of, the promise being the child of promise. Will you be it? Christ, this Christmas, are you coming out of the crib of religion? Are you the stronghold no more under those authorities that tell you you must worship this or that, live a certain way, be put under their rules, their control? Will authority no more control you, or will you exercise your own? Will you learn to lead the leadership of you, to be you, the real you, in the Garden of Gethsemane, no more going to a cross of other? I rejoice in Christ, you being it, to be equal with me, for I do the miracles. Work I do now. And I'm not afraid of you, who have bombs, thunder, Ignitions of your paradise no more scare me, for I ignite mine. I go to a place where there's no thunder knot, or are there no gods there who don't know who they are? Or are you changing your communities of peace? Are you willing to invent heaven here or discover it? Or reinventing it, not again with discovery of sorrow? Are you changing what you archaeology know, archipelagos of? Or are you changing underwater volcanoes? Or are you changing the seas of life? Or floating not in airs of sorrow? Will you change your ambient existence? Or are you changing everything you think you are matter of? I'm asking you to come into a learning system where peace, P-A, divides it not again. But peace is on your head, not one mind of. Or is peace the tree of life, the fruit thereof? Will you eat your own fruit and be satisfied this day? The fruit of your intelligence, the fruit of your surrender, fertilized by surrender. Will you heal you and obey the truth not, but become it? The truth in two legs with your name here, right across your forehead. You living love, love the families of, love their being. Will you love each other? Will you be still? No more in church? Will you be in motion? Will you be working for no one else? Or will you not work like you did before? Or are you changing the bricks without straw? Or are you changing the slavery of peoples to be in motion, God denying it's them? Or will you change everything, my friends? I am asking you to be God this day and learn how in the school of God, us, that's us. I'm asking you to learn how to look up words and key phrases and things that concern you to heal them. I'm asking you to transform you into light that loves to obey not other, but becomes the leadership of I am, healing a nation upon the cross no more. I create Christ. Christ in Christ I am. Christing the privilege of I am, the Christ to be it. And that was the message all the time I gave you before. Or did you read it? Or did you see it? Or was it corrupted by the authorities of mankind who wanted to control each other? Are you no more the hubris of the awards of Satan or satanic influence? Is there no more one here upon earth? Are you changing yours? Will you heal the earth that's you? And dust no more be the matter of? Are you healing what you create this day, O creators are? You see, there is a way of transformation that is unto death, not again, but joy, rejoicing now in the things of me. And you pin your tongue, P-E-N, not to the roof of your mouth, or do you loose it? With the pen of angels do you write the words of, because the words are inflaming you no more. Are you inflammable? Are you no more your temper showing? Are you willing to see a different learning system where you exponentiate the Christ? No more commensurate with the learning systems of failure, your timetables of? I am the table of Christ at, communing with the Christ to be it, the Christ mind of. And that's the table of one. And I give you seminars, not or do I? This May. Be one, or are you arranging to travel here or come to my seminars or know who I am in the living me? Will you repeat these words? Will you come into them? Are you willing to surrender your privilege to dictate to you what reality is? Are you learning how to reality change now by the love of your heart, your head, your keystones in not stoning each other? Or are you just neutrons? No more bashing the protons, or are you no more mixed up about who controls what, where? By when? I'm no more the time stoned by you, or the privilege of your Satan powers of. I am eradicating church not, but religion will no more torment me. And I am me upon the earth, in the simple humble, who will recognize God now in them and revelate to themselves the revelation of the King. They are who will be my word, spouting no other. Sprouting now the seeds of peace, and you're Jerusalem not. You're healed with your name here, who will be it. But I use many metaphors, and I have had many times in the past. Conquer me not, but I change what I believe reality is. Or have I come unto a peace of, P-A, that you're the creators? I see you are creating me who will be me, the surrender of who will wholly be in your own sight, not above or below me or anyone else again. I ask you to bring them out of slavery. I ask you, leaders, to be law no more led by, and lead people into slavery no more. You leaders of the law, will you finally love each other? Will you love enough to be saved from you, what you thought with? Will you the kingdom no more be the beast of your appearance? Will kingdom you no more flesh want? Will the kingdom of God be absolved from your religion? Or absolution will you no more seek from another? I abolish law not. I bring the kingdom of heaven here, and the kingdom shall be you, revelating the revelation of who speak like this, who channel me or become me, or what word do you want to apply to me to be you, not shed in your heart of your power? Will you no more give your power to each other? Will you sing the songs of, I am Jerusalem, not abated by you? Or are you in the heavens, the control center of the new Jerusalem of peace? Or are you Israel coming out of slavery, of flesh to dust? Or are you palpitating for no other? Will you learn how to read my law not, but my love lessons of one? Will you start with the 2400? And St. James not, but I change a lot of things there, or the kings of, or who dusted me for religion's sake. I'm no more the bodies of shame, admiring. Or are you changing what you make this day the admiration of? Or will you simply be you, who grant you a miracle to be peace, you in love with you? Will you be satisfied with the content of you, or will you learn a new song of the universe? Are you willing to learn to source you, to source be, the universe that God called one, O-N-E? I ask you to be one who sing a new song and pray to God no more to divest it from you, but see that you are it and think differently. with the intelligence of one. The design of God for you to design you. You create you. You create love. You love our infinite, immortal peace. Be still no more, but in motion. Love my songs. Write database 1, the notes 2. Sing deliverance. Sing creation again. Oh, be fools no more for your oaths to folly. I ask you to stand up and renege on a lot of faith. Or are you walking out of that which you had committed to? Or are you committing to be me? Committal, not a folly. I'm no more in the houses of your asylums. I'm no more the gospel shut up in my bones. I am healing me the truth with, who become it I am, healing miracles now, and I do them afore you not, or do you? Will I teach you in like flint not, or will you control a lot of satellites? Not by your churches, but I control many things. Or have I learned to be who I am? The ambience of me, the love of your appearance not. But will you appear here, me, this day, the Christ in your blessing, to be it? Will you teach each other to be Christ in conflict no more? Will you comfort each other with these words, that you are Christ, that they are too, that we are a race of Christ, Christian no more, the comfort of? I destroy all that that's about, not, but the metaphor is useful sometimes. Or have I written Jesus the pattern books that I came out of? Knowing me, I learned me this way because I wrote the lessons of my revelating the revelation of me. I became who I was, thinking it was someone else. But I learned me through my words I am the power of. And now I do the miracles. I go. I'm done with the serious not. I'm just beginning with the serious who will be me. Teaching 3 hours a day. Or will you learn this way? Will you teach you I am? Will you teach people of every color and tongues you've never heard of? Or are you speaking their language? Or is all language one? Converted to suffering no more by what you translate. I change it all, and my name is one, O-N-E, for the gospel of you not. My name is simple surrendered me, who crowns the light to wear it, being it among the nations. I crown the light through church not, but schools of one. I started the school of God, and God will be it again, who motions me not to be in sorrow of. I school the sinners not. I school the angels who will have no sin in them again for departure from me. I love love. I have given you the tools. I have surrendered the keys for you to surrender to be me with the keys that create you. Who create you, you do. Now creation occurs again, and all creation will moan, not again, for they are groaning in their failure. I'm no more the dust of the earth crawling on my belly, wanting an award of Satan, or to feel good about something, or acceptance of other. I ask you to come into you, the knowledge of, the revelation of one, the healing mantra, not a failure, but the mantle of God growing at the tree of life that's between your ears, the garden of God, the garden of creation. And I talk with you this way. And I've come now on YouTube. I come in these videos. I come in my documents. And you learn how to read them, reading between the lines or associating principles or parables not. Or are you doing them now, the works? Are you associating me, creating me in the trees of life, the trees that comfort each other, the trees that change government, the trees that change all ambient existence? I am life here, unafraid of you, and my name is Theodore Joseph Cottingham, in love with you all. Start at a school I have. Come into, you can. You can enter me. You can enter my mind. And you can have my mind. Afraid of you not. You can't be afraid of me and be me. For I am God, one in two shoes, asking you to be it too, a race of light-loving people, to stomp out their religion not, but increase love everywhere. And the behavior of us influences us all to be the one we are. And we are granting kings to the kingship of one, where we king each other, beginning with ourselves first. We change our manners. We change how we treat people, beginning with us. We choose life. And the lies of Satan will no more be here or increase our life. For we have but one, and we are all of us one. And we see each other as one, and one will be us, and a lot will go away, not as we expected. But the rapture is us, not but the creation is. Us creating it again. We are the creators. And the drafting tables we are at, the tables of one. God is revelating a new race, the design of who will be it. You are who design you, the creators of. Revelating Christ to be it. This is the revelation of me. I ask you to crown you with it and be the one I am. And this is how this school works. For you learn to surrender, to write the words of one. You learn to surrender, to create a new transformation process where you are etching your genes with failure, not but love, so that the neurons no more control you as the past has. For you are the future me who will be it. I am is a race of light living it now. And I go. I'm done with a lot of things. A lot of people wanted me, but they wouldn't be me. They didn't take time to listen. They didn't want my words, nor my authority. They just wanted to think, thought, and be of their thought, and worship their will to obey their want. And those die out now, one by one, two by two. Or does the great ark no more come? Or am I Noah leading out? Or Moses, Joseph, or Christ are you, the one I am? Will you be all peoples, not the thing of thee seeking to satisfy you? Will you be satiated no more by folly? Will the ambient you be the existence of creating a new temperature not? But I change all things here, and hell is no more here for you who will be me. I restore heaven here. I see it, I am it. Between my ears I have created it. I am creating the creators who will lead in the school of one. My name's the school of God for you who will be it. This is the school of toughness not, but surrender, healing, surrender. Learning to write, learning to be the rigorous me. Scholastic in sorrow no more, but every subject's me that I teach. Manners to the king this way. Learn to eat at the table of one, where you know what a fork is for, a salad. Or are you changing the spoon of your soups? Or are you changing what you know about a 5-course meal, or 10? Are you at my table? At the seminars of one, the table of one, who will be God this day. I ask you to learn what to be, how. Learning, do what now? I ask you to be not confused about the confusion me reigns in who don't know who they are. For we are all a race, and we come out of confusion land, and the promised land is us, created with our pen, our tongue, our surrender to wear the crown of life, creating it again in the trees that cause no confusion in others, but yet live the life of one we all are. Creating it all again, creation groans no more in flesh. Live the life of I am law no more led by. I am one. I invite you to the School of God in Eureka Springs. The School of God. The tuition is, look it up on my website. And my website's changed. And I'm not the web of deceit of you. I am no more the communication methods of you. I am healing the heart of love, the source, and the institutes of one terror of will no more neophyte make me baked of theirs. I'm out the oven, or am I out of the womb, or am I healing love? I've said much this day. I always do. I think. I'm you? Or do you think no more in separation? Will you learn to live the revelation of Christ? To be it. And be it learning how? At the tables of one. I create confusion not, but a lot of dystopia goes awry in its operating system. For I change it all. And I am Linux not, or am I Ubuntu? Serving you a message this day, a healing light love of the energies of peace in these words that I have communicated this way the best I can. I am me, a simple man. I go now and develop Christ to be it, not the Christian message of that contains it otherwise. I create Christ to be all of us one, in every color, nation, tribe, and tongue, without the boundaries of you imposed on me. I flight school now, take flights in, and I go where I'm wanted. I go where I teach like this, where freedom reigns, and freedom is wanted, and freedom is created, creating me's again, who love the Christ to be it in their shoes, who you all are a light race of. And this is my crown coming into you for you to be the crown wearer, the conceiver of. Conceive my blessing, wear it, creating it, and deliver the words into life to be the tree of one, granting you no other source but loving life to be it, wanting not sorrow again to bash each other with. Heal the angels, be one in school. The source of the normal me, the right in you to be afraid no more of the rigorous standards of me. Scholastic be, and sorrow not your exams with, but I have passed mine. This moment's me. I love you all. Be in school, loving school, the school of God. theschoolofgod.us is my website now. And I have tuition. You can contribute. And there's a fee to be at the tables of life, not, but the tables of one seminars I charge now. You could have come free for years, but this is now. And my time is done now with you who just want to kick the tires, see what it's about, shoddily be in your circumstances. I'm no more helping the hopeless. I am creating Christ the privilege of. And if you disparage me, you can go your way. And I won't create you destruction with. But you will destruct you, for you had my power all the time to be me, who creates all creation again. One light is loving the trees of life again. And there's no garden that takes us down in the creation of sorrow. I love you all. My name is Theodore Cottingham in the School of God in Eureka Springs. Write me, email me, theodoreureka@gmail.com. On the web now at theschoolofgod.us. Let us be light, led by peace, creating creation all again, who loves us all to be one, every color, tribe, and tongue, and all will know what Christ is about. Christ was, Christ is here again, and you who will be it to each other. I love you all. Shame no one for any reason. Lift up love and be it. Heal love. Love your people, for I am all of you, who will be one. Live these words. Live love. Plan your coming to Tulsa, not, or am I there too? Or am I changing the campuses of light everywhere? I create love. Create your tools. Your surrender is the key that opens everything else to you, the kingdom of God of. I love you. I've given you much. Don't miss me. Love me. Subscribe. Come. Be available to you. Your words with Speak This Way. Learn how at the table of one. Seminars love and be at them. I force you not, but I invite kings to be kings again. I love you all. Good day. God be enraptured with no other. Love you. King the King. Be it. Good day.